If you look at these pictures, you can already see what the future will look like. People are already working on brain implants, mostly for animals at the moment, but brain implants for humans are coming as well. There are already some self-driving cars on our roads, and the first manned mission to Mars is planned for the coming decade. So these are really exciting projects, and I think it's safe to say that the future is technology-driven. But before we look at the future, I would like to take a step back and look at the present, at today. The time that technology was only for engineers and computer scientists is already long gone. Nowadays, most people really rely on technology. So think of consultants, self-driving cars, public transportation, hospitals, farmers, pharmaceutical companies. I think it's really hard to think of a field where technology will not disrupt the ways that things are done soon. And the world is changing rapidly. And because of this, the shelf life of our skills, and of your skills as well, is becoming shorter and shorter. Because the students of today, these are the professionals of tomorrow, people expect from us that we can cope with this change. That whenever something new happens, something disruptive, we can take this into account and apply this on our own work. And that is a skill in itself. Luckily, this is also a skill that can be learned, and that's where we at AFT would like to help you. So what we would like to do is give you a gentle push in the right direction. And from then on, things will follow automatically. And I personally believe that being into technology is not really a personality, but more of a mindset. It's seeing something and wanting to know how it works. It's wanting to know the why behind a certain technology or a certain project. And it's also knowing which tools that you have to use or which new tools that you can use to achieve what you want to accomplish. And it's also there where we make the bridge to entrepreneurship, because it are these challenges and this constant innovation what drives us forward. So I'm really excited because these projects here behind me, it's you who will make this a reality in the future. So my name is Arthur and I'm the president at Academics for Technology. And for us, and probably for all of you and all organizations here tonight, the coming academic year will be a big challenge. And our teams had to innovate quite a lot over the past couple of months. But I'm really proud of what they achieved in such a short time. And I'm really happy to be here tonight and to be able to present you our program for the next academic year. So let's start off with our workshops and our master classes. So I just told you about the importance of skills in the field of technology, and our workshops is the first stop to accomplish this. A workshop is a session about a trending topic in technology. And with this session, we want to give you insights in the technology. The goal is that afterwards you can tell the difference between hype and between reality. Whenever possible, we will also make sure that there's a hands-on aspect related to the workshop so that you can hit the ground running afterwards. Good to know is that most of our workshops do not require any prior knowledge or any prior skills. So if you're just interested in the topic, you're more than welcome to join us. So let's look at what we have for you next semester. We'll start with visual recognition, and this is a really important aspect of artificial intelligence. It's in your phones, it's in your computer, it's in self-driving cars. It will make these things possible. Or if you've heard of the Amazon Go stores, where you can just walk in, take what you need, and go out without passing checkout, that's also thanks to this. So we will look at business implementation and use cases, and we'll also look at the ethics of this technology, because that's a big topic as well. Next up are self-driving cars. And you've all heard of Tesla. They've been talking about this for a couple of years now. But other car manufacturers are catching up fast. So we think that this is something that will break through in the next 5 years or so. So here we will look at this and we will see how these new type of cars will fit into our current traffic system, because that will be a super complex challenge as well. Then we have augmented reality. So you all know virtual reality with the big goggles where you can walk around in a virtual world. Augmented reality is related to that. So you'll also wear glasses or lenses, but you'll walk around in the real world and there will be a virtual overlay. So, for example, doctors who are doing an operation can see vital information right in front of their eyes about their patients. Or workers in a factory can look at a tool and instantly see information about this tool. So also here, we'll look at use cases and how it can help a business. And then finally, we have big data analytics. So here you look at a huge pile of data, you try to find hidden patterns, and based on this, you can make smart business decisions. So this is for people who have no experience at all or do not know at all what this is about. Because if you're interested, we will tell you here on an entry level and show you how you can use it. Next up are our masterclasses. So a masterclass is a series of workshops, consecutive workshops, and they are organized around a certain topic. You'll also work with a group of students and you'll work on a certain case, and each workshop will guide you through this case. So in every workshop, you'll learn something new and you can apply it immediately on your case. After the whole masterclass, you'll also get a certificate so that you can prove your participation and you can show people that you have gained knowledge on the subject. Next up are our events. And Leuven is actually the perfect place to host these because the goal of our events is to inspire you, to zoom in on certain innovations and to bring you into contact with different companies in the field and interesting experts. Now, last week, Leuven was awarded the European Capital of Innovation. So I'm really proud to be a student here. I hope you are as well. And I'm really curious to see what you guys and other students here at KU Leuven are going to accomplish during the next 10 or 20 years. But let's start with women in tech. So diversity is really important on all levels of our society. And we at AFT, we would like to do our part as well. So at Women in Tech, we will celebrate gender diversity in the technology sector, and we will also promote a career in tech for everyone. So we have 6 female speakers. They will come and tell you their personal story, and they will come and tell you how they have experienced their career in tech. Now, as you can see, this will be a virtual event, but it will be a virtual event with a twist. You can already see our live stream around here. Our team, they're doing a really good job, and you can look at the results afterwards. The people at home will already be seeing it right now. But we have some other surprises for you as well. So we can really bring this gala atmosphere to your dorm. So stay tuned for that. I can already announce the first speaker, Caroline de Vos. And next to being a tour guide at Anders Reizen, she is also co-founder and COO at SAT ADSL. And they are a company that provides private networks worldwide via satellite. She was also a candidate astronaut, and she has also trained some candidate astronauts on some modules of the ISS here on Earth. So really cool experiences. We have 5 more speakers lined up for you, and we will announce them over the coming weeks. Next up is our new event, MedTech Convention. And Leuven is actually a pioneer in the field of MedTech. They're world-class. And together with the student organization Junior Orsi, we will zoom in on these innovations. It's mostly thanks to research here at the KU Leuven that this is the case. Because of that, there are many startups here, even more spin-offs, and people worldwide are using technologies that are created here in Leuven. So during the event, we will see how technology is used in the medical world. We'll talk about the hospital of the future. We'll talk about 3D printing, prosthetics. We'll have a talk about open heart surgeries and brain simulation. A wide variety of topics. So if you're interested to know why Leuven is top of class, be sure to attend MedTech Convention because we will show you why. Then we have our Clean Tech Challenge, which we organize with Academics for Development, and they already told you what this is and what the vision of our event is. I would like to dive a little bit deeper into the practicalities. So in a couple of weeks, our kickoff event will take place, and here former participants will tell you about their experience. So they tell you how the Clean Tech Challenge has helped them. We'll also have some inspirational keynotes where you can learn more about clean tech. And you will also get the chance to form your teams. Now, to participate in the Clean Tech Challenge, you do not need a background in technology. As with any startup or any business project, you need a multidisciplinary team. You need people who work on the technological sides, you need people who work on the business sides, and you need people for marketing. You need people to get to know your customers, or just visionaries who have a good view of the future and a good view of your project. Now, you might already know the dream team that I'm talking about. Maybe you only know 2 people that fit the criteria, or maybe you're still looking for such a team. In any case, be sure to attend our kickoff events, because here you will get a chance to know the other participants. If you already have an idea, you can pitch it there and see if anyone is interested in joining you. Maybe other people will tell you their idea, you can join them. Or even if you don't have an idea, you can join us as well, because we will help you during the first phase, the ideation phase, and the companies that we partner with will help you as well. So if you're just interested in experiencing what it's like to start on your own idea, start on your own business, then definitely come to the kickoff event. Finally, the prizes. As you know, the winning team will go to London, but there are some other prizes as well. And if you're interested in continuing with your idea, making a business out of it, AFD and AFT might even fund you to get you going. And no strings attached, by the way. Finally, I would like to talk about our hackathon. And by show of hands, I would like to know who here knows what a hackathon is. About 10 people out of the 50 people present here tonight. And that's mostly because a hackathon is looked at as a really technological oriented event and a really niche event. Now I'll first tell you what a normal hackathon is, and then I'll tell you what we at AFT do differently. So during a normal hackathon, teams of people work on a certain problem, and this problem is often technology minded or coding oriented. So often hacking is involved, hence the name hackathon. And they work on this problem for 24 hours straight, maybe with a power nap in between, but it's really the goal to go deep into the project. Now at AFT, we think that the business side is super important as well. So that's why at our hackathon, teams of students work for 24 hours on the technological side and on the business side of a project. So we will provide multiple cases over different industries. So if you're interested to work on a project for a 24-hour time frame, be sure to check out this event. 2 years ago, by the way, this was one of the largest student hackathons of Belgium, and we're really proud that we can organize this again. So then I would like to invite Chris Tuurlings on the stage. So last year, he was a participant on our student startup trip to New York City. And this year, he is part of our international relations team. So he's already on the floor. Please give him a warm applause.
Thanks, Arthur. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming tonight. Okay, there we go. So I'm here tonight to unveil to you the destination for the Student Startup Trip 2021. This year, of course, will be a special edition, seeing the current pandemic. So some of you may know what a Student Startup Trip is. Is there anyone who knows what it is? You can raise your hand. I see only 3 hands here in the PDS. All right, so I'm going to give a quick explainer to you. The Student Startup Trip actually is a trip, an actual physical trip, where we go to a location somewhere and we learn about the startup scene. We go visit startups, venture capital firms, larger businesses, some very interesting top entrepreneurs. And our goal with this trip is that the participants, they get inspired to become entrepreneurs, or at least entrepreneurial minded. And the second thing we want to achieve is that we want to teach these people about startups and about entrepreneurship. So this year's location, we're really excited to announce it to you. It's a special one. We think you'll like it. And right now, let's go ahead and watch the video. There we go.
And do you remember when we were walking through the Marina Bay in Singapore? Or maybe it's the memory of New York skyscrapers that takes away your breath. Or maybe your mind is still in San Francisco, inspired by watching the sunset over the Golden Gate Bridge. Well, regardless of what you've seen of us, we're back. And this year we are venturing to a place with one of the most exciting startup scenes around. A place where a growing number of incubators are building the next generation of startups. A place that not only spurs on innovation through its top-class universities, but a place we call home. That's right. This year, it's coming home. So come with us as we embark on our very own tour of Belgium. This is Student Startup Trip 2021. Starting off in the heart of Europe, the true metropole that is Brussels, as we take a dive into the startups of one of Europe's biggest melting pots. Next up is the city described as the best kept secret of Europe, Ghent. It has a flourishing biotech scene that may come as a surprise, but saying it's worth discovering is an understatement. Rounding off our trip, the city is home to the second biggest harbour in Europe, Antwerp. Next to the harbour, it houses a major startup scene with more than 350 startups. Getting to know these entrepreneurs and their companies will be unforgettable. Well then, my friends, now it's up to you. Don't miss this opportunity to meet and learn about Belgium's top entrepreneurs and most promising technology companies. Come join us, and we will see you soon.
I'm really proud to say that the student startup trip is coming home. So as Chris already mentioned, we've been to many international locations over the past couple of years. So we've grown a pretty big international network. But at every location, we could see that there was a strong link back to Belgium. So as we've seen, Belgian entrepreneurs, Belgians abroad, actually do very well there. And it's not only Belgians that said this, also people from the United States, from New York, or people from Singapore have told us as well, so you know it's true. Well, now we're going to take the opportunity that this period gives us, and we're going to see why our Belgian base is so strong. We're going to do this in Antwerp, in Brussels, and in Ghent. 3 major cities here in Belgium, but also 3 major cities in Europe. I'm really curious to see what it brings. I hope you guys are excited as well. And if you want to join us on this adventure, be sure to subscribe on our website. So before rounding off, I would actually like to thank the AFT team and also the team of AFD and AFC. So everyone was really busy the past couple of months to see how we could adapt our events, how we could adapt this info event. And I'm really proud of what all teams have accomplished. So guys, thank you for that. Now it's time for us to round off. I hope I've shown you the importance of technology and the importance of it in the world that we live in today. And I hope you're interested in some of our activities as well. All information is on our website. Be sure to subscribe to the newsletter so we can communicate through there. And then, yeah, I hope to see you at one of our activities. And thank you for listening to me. Bye.
Yes, you have the pointer. So we just have a few small things to add. And of course, it's not working with the PowerPoint right now. But actually, what we wanted to say is to really say thank you for coming over. And we hope that we could inspire you to join any of us, like AFT, AFC, or AFD. Because what we really want to do is just create an impact for all of us. So we would like to invite you to come to our Q&A tomorrow. It's online, so you can just join at home. It will be from 7 till 10 in the evening. On our Facebook page, you can find the link. It's going to be via Zoom. So you just have to click on it, and then you can choose to which organization you want to go and whom you want to ask questions to.
Yes, we also launched a giveaway. It was an escape room in the exit room in Leuven worth €96. So we will now announce the winner. And the winner is Rob van der Kruis. Congratulations. Since we don't know if you're present here or watching from home, we'll contact you with more information.
All right. Is it still on? It is still on. Perfect. So that's it for us tonight. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you have enjoyed our presentations. Now, for the people here in the auditorium, be sure to leave through the back. There's some people waiting there for you with some folders as well. It's self-service, so corona-proof. Now, that's it. Thank you all for coming, and have a great evening. See you.